Also be considered an asset to you. Yes, in the right circumstances it could, when it pays you money. Let's say you buy a house and you rent it out, and it paid you a positive cash flow every month after all expenses. That would then be considered an asset. Now, one more time with the terms, just to be very clear before we continue. Cash flow is money you make. Expenses, that's money you spend. An asset pays you, and a liability costs you. Now let's take a look at how broke people spend their money. Now, when I say broke people, I'm not referring to the destitute. I'm speaking about that large portion of our society that lives from paycheck to paycheck and who never seem to have any money. There's more month left at the end of their money, and I'm sure many of you can relate to that group. On payday, broke people buy what I'm going to call stuff. Well, what's stuff? Well, that's inexpensive things that people buy that they don't really need to survive. You go into someone's house and you can't find any counter or tabletop space in the whole house because of all the stuff on it. Their house and their cars are full and cluttered with stuff. Well, where do they get all this stuff? They buy it at the flea market, at the garage sale, at the dollar store, at the craft show. So cash flow comes in, and then it goes straight out the expense column to buy stuff. You see, broke people never really educate themselves on assets and liabilities. They justify buying all of this stuff by claiming that it costs so little. But over the years, it's all they ever have. The problem is their cash flow never produced or created more cash flow. Now, please understand, I'm not undermining or taking any shots at this or any group. I just see a lot of financial difficulty out there, and it really doesn't need to be that way. Creating wealth isn't a mystery, it's a formula. The only reason someone doesn't create wealth is because they either don't know the formula or they don't apply the formula. Now let's take a look at the middle class. The middle class is the group that society mistakenly thinks are rich. They're not.
Hello.
Yes, they typically earn a six-figure income, and many of them appear rich, but it's what they buy with their money that keeps them prisoners of the middle class. What they typically buy are liabilities. Remember the definition of a liability? Things that cost you. By buying liabilities, the money gets pushed up and out their expense column. Liabilities are items like cars, boats, houses, airplanes, credit card debt. Now let's see just how this happens. The middle class gets a nice paycheck, let's say $10,000 for the month. They then split that down the middle and they pay their monthly expenses with half, and with the other half, they make a down payment on a new car. The car costs $5,000 down, and after they add on the insurance and the maintenance, that liability now costs $1,100 new dollars every single month. A few months go by, and they want a boat, then a vacation home, a Rolex watch on their credit card, a vacation on their credit card. And before you know it, their liabilities have raised their expense levels to near or above their income levels. They actually spend equal to or more than they make, meaning that they have to go to work and make a certain amount of money every single month just to cover their liabilities. The other important issue with both broke people and the middle class is that normally all of their cash flow is dependent on their own effort, meaning that they've educated themselves to exchange their knowledge and expertise for someone's money. Also, the money they earn is usually the highest taxed form of income. Here's an example. An attorney is knowledgeable about law, so people pay him or her in exchange for that knowledge on an hourly basis. The problem here is that if the attorney isn't sharing that knowledge with a client, then the attorney isn't making any money. This causes lots of stress and anxiety in their lives. And if you ever ask them to take an afternoon off to play golf with you, well, they very rarely can because of how much money it'll cost them to take that time off. On the surface, life's pretty good. The reality is that it's a roller coaster ride. That's the middle class. Now, I know this group very well because for a great deal of my adult life, that was me. Now let's take a look at how the rich people spend their money. Rich people acquire assets. Again, an asset is something that pays you. If you want to become rich, buy assets that earn you more money. The money cycle looks like this. Acquire assets that produce cash flow, invest the profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow, invest those profits to acquire more assets that produce more cash flow. The rich spend their money and acquire things that produce more money. Here are a few examples of assets that produce more money. Investments are the obvious ones: stocks, bonds, real estate. Education is another asset. If you learn how to do something that produces more money for you and you actually do it, that's buying an asset. There's a great quote that goes, "If you think education is expensive, you should see how expensive stupidity is." Another example of assets you can acquire that pay you are cash-generating opportunities, especially those opportunities that can create a passive cash flow. Passive meaning that once you build it up, the money
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining in. I had to stop that video of Mr. PJ at that very spot. I'm still sharing the screen and I'm just going to roll it a little bit to the back because I want you to listen to that part properly. So please listen.
If you think education is expensive, you should see how expensive stupidity is. Another example of assets you can acquire that pay you are cash generating opportunities, especially those opportunities that can create a passive cash flow.
That can
passive, meaning that once you build it up, the money continues to flow whether you're still building it or not.
Yes.
Here's a small example. Let's suppose you bought a pinball machine.
Thank you, Mr. PJ. So, on that note, I want us to start what we are really supposed to start. I actually was holding on for those who do not have their audio on. I hope Bola, let me check again. Bola, your audio is not on. Whoever Bola is, then Wealthy One, your audio is not on. You will need to put on your audio, the Wealthy One, so that you can hear me clearly. Also, Bola, you also need to put on your audio, otherwise you're not going to hear anything at all in what we want to discuss today. So I believe most of us are in one of the businesses or the other. And so my major business this morning is to show us where the money is. So the Wealthy One is saying that he can hardly hear what we are saying. Could somebody who knows how to get to the audio kindly tell him in the chat box, him or I in the chat box, to look to the left of the device. There is a microphone. You just click on that and it will be able to hear us. Otherwise, it will not be able to hear us today. And I don't, please, can somebody just do that for the Wealthy One and Bola? I tried to private chat them. They were the reasons we actually started a little bit behind time because I was trying to get them to be able to put on their audio. So please, Author Umar or Sir Devon, you have your own audios on. My dear brother, Friday, Annie, please, could you do that? Put in the chat box how the Wealthy One and Bola can get to their audio and be able to be on this call appropriately. So we want to show you the money on businesses, online businesses that we are running. Some of us, like I said, we're already in these businesses, but we don't even know how to make the money. So if you are not in any of the businesses at all, put one in the chat box so that I can know how to navigate around this training this morning. If you are not in any of the businesses at all, like our online businesses, at least I can recognize Friday, you are on iFood. So today I'll be showing us how to make money in the iFood business. Also, in the Top Up and Get Reward, business, I'll be showing us the money there. And also a little bit about how we can make money on crypto, trading crypto, even without knowing how to trade. And also, if time permits, we'll be showing us how to make money in a business called Live Good. Live Good is a supplement business where you are not constrained at all to buy the supplements. You can buy because the supplements are actually very good and you will earn money. But the major thing is for you to introduce people to live good, and then you will be living very good. There are so many ways, and you earn in dollars. Believe you me, in Live Good, you can make up to $10,000. By the way, their comp plan is put together, you can make up to $10,000 in one single week. So when we see this, all these opportunities, we just look at it that we cannot be the only one enjoying this, and then we are not telling others. This is why we always look at ways of telling people. And today we are still going to have another Zoom meeting at 9 p.m. But this is strictly, that one is strictly iFood. And so, but this one, Glory FM 2 has not put on. Okay, our audio is on now. Wealthy One, your audio is on. Remaining only Bola. Please, somebody should please help me chat Bola up. Friday, I hope you did that. Please help me chat Bola up in the chat box so that she can be part of this meeting. So, the very first business I want us to quickly look at is the food business, because we know that good food is very essential. But we also want to look at how can we even make money, even in the food business also, without selling food. You know, all these businesses, people are thinking out of the box right now to be sure that they are really doing things that would definitely be very interesting to people, and then they can quickly join and be able to get a good place in there, right? So in this industry, in this food business, okay, in the food about today, that is the iFood, we do not necessarily have to sell food, like I said, but there are very many opportunities, you know, in it for us to be able to make a whole lot of money, right? So I want us to quickly look at opportunities of actually sliding before we go into the businesses proper. I want us to look at how we can navigate all through, how we can navigate. Well, the one, if you are not hearing, then it is your audio. Please put your audio on. Every other person is hearing me, all right? So in this economic landscape in Nigeria, we know that there are so many things that are affecting us. But the only thing is, how then do we as a people, how do we navigate through? How do we know exactly how to go about it so that we are not adversely affected? But meanwhile, if you know anybody that should be on this call that is not here, or if you are on any group at all that you believe that this meeting had been advertised and they are not here, please go there and let them know that we are live so that we can share to as many people as possible. All right, so I was saying, you know, that these things, all these things that we are seeing here, oil prices, government policies, infrastructure, government's diversification efforts, exchange rates. For instance, it is quite alarming that a dollar would be changed to almost 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira. It rose up to 1,900 and something during the week. I mean, that was an abomination. You know, global economic trends, security situation, insensitivity of the populace to opportunities. You know, there are so many opportunities, but some of us are just insensitive. So when we understand all these factors and their interplay, we will be able to grasp every opportunity that comes our way, especially in this awesome dispensation. so that we are not just using any bad word on ourselves. You know, the rich keep getting better because the poor thinks every opportunity is a scam. I'm just trying to build up your mindset so that when we are talking about these businesses, you will not think about it as a scam or whatever. For instance, it's not as if because I do not have what I can do or what I'm doing that I'm on this call today. Let me even introduce myself. My name is Kofola Oshebiko. My initials are OK, so everybody calls me OK, and it's okay to do that because I also know that Ola Oshebiko is a mouthful for somebody who is not a Yoruba person. So this shows you that we have where we are coming from. I'm the group managing director at Copsol Group. Under Copsol Group, we have 5 small businesses that we have been running for many years. So we are established in business, and then I'm the founder of Flourish Online A2Z.com. Flourish Online A2Z actually started during COVID, and this is what has brought me these opportunities. And you can see, even with me being the group MD of a group of companies, I still did not close my eyes to all these opportunities. And I'm in a better place right now to let you know exactly what you can enjoy in these online businesses that you may never enjoy in your 9-to-5 businesses. There's money in 9-to-5, there's no doubt about it. That's why we could sustain our business for more than 35 years. And I kid you not. Okay? Some of the businesses under the group had been on since 1983, 82, 83, since I graduated from the university. So we are not new in business, so I can compare both sides and categorically let you know that it feels good to earn money while you sleep. And I tell you for free, if you are not earning money while you are sleeping, heavens help you if you are not going to work until you die. So this is what I have seen. I mean, I've done 9-to-5 businesses for so many years, and I'm still doing them. I'm still encouraging people to do them. For instance, we also have, what do you call it, trainings in all of these businesses that we are in. I do cleaning training, I do branding training, I'm into entrepreneurial building, I train for government bodies and all of that. But it feels so good for you to earn while you are sleeping. This is what Mr. PJ was telling us in that video we played before we started this meeting. Residual income. Some incomes that you just open. Okay, I'm going to show you my dashboard in at least one of these businesses as time permits. And then you will see, like, I've not been into any of them this morning. I've been very busy since I woke up. In fact, some of us are busy in our sleep, so to say. You know, so I haven't even been able to open, but I will try and open one, and then you will see the kind of money that will have been there without me even knowing how they get. That's what they call residual income. So when you recognize and you tap into all these opportunities, then you can sustain yourself economically, and then you are able also to tell others, just as I'm telling you now, and then you contribute to sustainable economic development in Nigeria, because the more we are, the actually better for this country. Okay, so let's go on. I just want to prepare your mind, because I'm sure some of you will still come on this platform to say, there was the case of one woman from the US. She was trying to get me into an online business, maybe because some people told her that I'm big, because I mean, that's the truth. I'm big in online businesses. I train, I motivate, I even empower some people that I know that they are not really up to it. So she came along and she was trying to get me into our online business. So I said, okay, I have the Show Me the Money in Online Businesses show. I think at that point, we were having a physical meeting in Abuja, and I was online, just as I am right now in Lagos. I live in Lagos, but I have my partners in Abuja and all over the place, all over the world, actually. So she said to me, no, my sister, I don't want to come on your show because online businesses are not good. They are bad. They are this. I said, yeah. And you want me to join your own business. You are in the US. You are calling me into your business from Nigeria. How am I supposed to do it? Am I going to be flying? He said, no, I'll do it on my device. I said, so what do they call that? It's an online business. And you have already used your own mind to run down online businesses. I said, so that means that the business you want to bring me into is fake. So what I'm going to do right now is to block you. Okay? So you see, don't use your own mouth to run down what could bring you great wealth. Because like I said now, I've introduced myself to you as the group managing director at Copsol Group. Under Copsol Group, we actually used to have seven businesses. Two of them were dropped, the Copsol Farms, and the other one that deals with deliveries and all of that, because I couldn't just cope. And then the board of directors were like, because of the security or the insecurity in the company, in the country, we should drop the farms. And as the good Lord would have it, I'm into iFood. iFood is a farming business right now. And maybe this is even what is driving my passion for iFood. Because whenever you are producing food for God's created people to eat, you are doing God's job. So farmers are actually great people, and we should encourage them. So you need to collaborate. You need to hold on to places that you can get online businesses. Even you can say, like, I'm doing Copsol Group. I work for governments on Copsol Group. I work for corporate bodies. I work for individuals. And I'm still doing my online businesses are great. You don't need to move from here to here from everywhere. You can stay cool and make a lot of money. That's just an advantage. So we call this connecting economy. And it has a place in navigating through this economic landscape now. Like I said, if you know anyone that should be on this call that is not here, call them in, because the times are not smiling at all. And we just need to encourage one another, because let me tell you the facts. For a fact, this government, our leaders do not have any plans for us. It's so obvious. So if you do not have the plans for yourself, then that's your call. You will have yourself to blame. Okay? So connecting economy is what we want to talk about when we are talking to you about online businesses. You need to connect to others. If you choose not to connect, you will still make your money. That's okay, but that would be selfish. All right? And we have businesses in this connecting economy that are very innovative. Some innovative industries are the financial institutions. Either these countries' leaders like it or not, we are going crypto. We are going crypto. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about crypto later on. It's just the evolving. It's something that has evolved right now. If you look at evolution of money, let's get to the crypto, then I'll tell you a lot more about why it is crypto now. Then the healthcare industry, like the Live Good that I'm talking about, they have amazing products for health. Amazing products for health. And they are trying to introduce this to us in very innovative way. Real estate industry. In the real estate industry, you actually have coins, you have cryptos that are the usability are for the real estate. Then telecommunication. We also have cryptos for telecommunication industry. But the one I want to talk to you about this morning is simply in the telecom industry, where you can make money through your expenses. They call it top up and get reward. Okay? And you see, telecommunication as a way of connecting people. It's because we are all in the telecom industry right now that we can communicate. Because what we are doing right now is communication. And we are using telephone to do this. So the telecom industry is big, very big all over the world, because without them and the internet, we are not likely to be able to be talking the way we are right now. I'm in my home and you are in different places and you are hearing me. And for a fact, if we still have people that have that mindset about online businesses being fraudulent when they talk to you, I didn't think that online business people are fraudulent. Honestly speaking, before I became very active in it, but I just thought that they are time wasters. That's what I thought. So I take it in very good faith. And that's why I don't go to people individually to say, oh, come and join my business. Because at the end of the day, it's not my business. When they come in to do online businesses with me, they are starting their own businesses. Like if you join with us in anything we are doing right now, starting your own business. So I don't need to go one by one. I put it online. If you like, you come up. If you see what I'm doing, you ask questions, I tell you. I cannot but tell people. And the way I do it is that I go all out because I took it from the fact that before COVID that I didn't join online businesses. I took those who had come to me before that time as jobless people because I look at it that, hey, I'm a group managing director, I'm the CEO, I can decide to do branding, I can decide to do corporate cleaning, I do entrepreneurial development, I make uniforms and all of that. Why should I start telling people, yeah, come and buy for forever products? Come on, you know. But there are so many other ways you can do this without selling other people. These are, remember, it is Show Me the Money platform that we are this morning. And I want you to know that the money that you need, the kind of money that you are looking for, they are in the businesses you are probably avoiding. So how and why, I've just told you, because that last slide was actually talking to me. At that stage, I was looking for money. I was making money in my 9 to 5. I still do make money in my 9 to 5. But let me tell you for a fact, the kind of money that I will make, you know, maybe making uniforms or doing branding for one company or the other, maybe at a goal though, sometimes you can be lucky, you can make 5 million as a gain. I can make that 5 million, maybe 5 million in a month from a company. I can make that 5 million in one business online in a week. Okay? And that's not an exaggeration, it's a fact. All right, so let's quickly look at the telecom industry and the opportunity we have and how we make money there. On another good day, I'm going to tell you a lot about this business, but today I just want us to look at how we make money in TGR. See, TGR, if you are now interested, you can private chat me and then I'll let you know how it goes. TGR is our silver lining right now in this economy. Look at, let me let you know the kind of money that is there. Then we start looking at how we're going to make the money. In the telecom industry, the analysis is that 250 million active SIM cards are flying here and there all over the place. 3 million Nigerians recharge their phones per hour. Then 14 billion naira is made on recharge. 14 billion every day. 446 billion naira per month on recharge alone. And 21.4 trillion naira per year on recharge. So this is why we say the telecom industry is a trillion naira industry. Trillion, not million or billion. Let's even not start looking at the business. Let me just show you where the money is. So we all know that we are all addicted to our phones. Some people will be walking on the streets and they're looking at their phones. Because there's money in this business, that's why your banks keep sending you this kind of text messages. Come and recharge your phone, come and recharge, just come and recharge your phone. It is the most valuable business right now. So let's think about this. In all of these trillions that are running helter-skelter all over the place, however, if you are also able to make 0.001 of this is where Top Up and Get Reward comes in. And these are the products that you can make a lot of money from. But let's look at the money. It's money that I want to show you. The way you are going to be able to get on the business is by you owning your own portal, the VTU, Virtual Top Up virtual top-up, which is an online vending portal. That's what the banks are using, and that's what you too can use. It's not expensive. With ordinary 5,000 naira, you can get on it. So how do I make money? This is actually what we are concerned with on this call. When you get into TGR on any of these packages, then the very first way to make money is your 10% registration bonus. Whatever money you register with, you will be given the 10% of it as you are registering. You have 10% of it. That's the first way you make money in TGR. Platform for yourself. You make by 10,000 naira, you will make 2% of this 10,000 naira every time, every blessed time you recharge. That's what happens on TGR. Sorry, I'm trying to make some of you the co-hosts because I'm being warned that my internet is unstable. So please, if I happen to go out, you don't have to do anything as a co-host, just wait for me. I will just come back in. Right. So sincere apologies. They didn't even allow me to finish saying this before they took me out of the Zoom. All right, so let's continue. I was just saying it, and I was out. All right, so let's go on. Let's go.
Only business. Shinkafa, 48,000, 50,000. That's only business around that thing. I've been listening to the work. So I can register. The 3,000 naira, that is our members, and that some more opportunity now say Shinkafa. I create iFood. I have to run link now. As I register. I can register, I qualify.
Can you please mute yourselves? Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. I am back. I am back. And we are continuing the meeting. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself. All right. I apologize on their behalf. I hope you can still see my screen. Please confirm to me that you can see my screen. Kindly confirm to me in the chat box that you are seeing my screen.
Yes, your screen is visible.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so in TGR, when you register, they first give you the 10% of your registration bonus, and then the 2% of your airtime and data. If you charge with 10,000, you get 2% of whatever of the 10,000. Then your TV subscription, you have 0.5% given back to you. That's what we call cash back. 1% on your PHCN payment. And let me tell you for a fact, TGR has been on for 5 years. They were 5 years in November last year. They have their offices all over the place, but their head office is in Magodo GRA Phase 2. So they are legitimate. That's just what I'm trying to tell you. But that's how you can make money in this business. You can make between 10,000 and 100,000 naira daily income from this business. I know people that make 100,000, but I have made over 30,000 in a day before. 35,000 naira. I wanted to say $35,000. I don't know why dollars keep coming into my mouth whenever I get to how much I make in TGR. So, like, I've made 35,000, 30,000 back to back per day in TGR before. So this is the money in TGR that I'm trying to show you. We don't need to talk about these people, but I can talk to you about being a connector. If you are a good connector, just as we are, see, all of these people are in different places. That is me right there, but we are connectors. This Elijah, okay, is the one I told you that I know that has made up to 100,000 daily income in TGR. She's the one that connected the three of us, the remaining three of us. She actually connected Dr. Uchendu. Dr. Uchendu connected my friend Love Oladele. Love Oladele connected me. So this is why we also will not be able to stop to keep connecting. And if you are connected today and you are ready to do what I'm doing, it's all good. Your picture will also be here as a connector, and then I can rest. And then you keep connecting God's people to all these very, very good businesses that are not fraudulent. It's not everything online that is fraudulent. It's not everything online that is a horse. Let's first have that mindset. I'm going to show you my back office, like I said. Even Baba Obasanjo is a connector. He was the one that connected MTN, and up to tomorrow, this Baba earns 1 naira from every MTN you recharge that you use a certain code. That's a fact, you know? So all these are connecting economy. We don't even have any business with that. So simply show your friends or make use of the platform, and it's more money in your bank account. We have so many benefits. You can be an affiliate. You recommend people. You have direct referral. You have 5% indirect. You just keep making money at every corner. It's amazing at the way these people are using a lot of connectivity to build us income. This is an entrepreneurial beggar. And it's not so that we are just defaming this man. He's a beggar with a lot of common sense. He has water producing companies in Lagos, and he runs transportation businesses in Lagos. How much more of you and I that God has been so good to? We are not begging, and we are not able to make good opportunities. This is a window of opportunity that we are opening to you. Don't pull down the shade. You can do client services if that is what you want to do. You can be selling recharge cards. You will just print out. We will have e-pins. We have printers. You can use the normal printers, and you can also use the Bluetooth printer. It costs about 15,000. There was a time I sold some for people that wanted. At that stage, it was 15,000. I don't know how much it is now, because the landing cost then was a whole lot, but we sold at 15,000. We have leadership program that when you build your businesses here, you are going to make a lot of money. If you earn 10,000 PVs, this for another day, because remember, we want to show you the money in other businesses as well. You can make a bonus of 120,000 naira every month if you have 10,000 PVs. That is Elijah there for you. Elijah has won so many of these leadership programs. If you're a bronze director, you will earn 750,000, or a trip, all expenses paid to Dubai. Well, I used to tell people, who Dubai actually, who Dubai that 750,000 naira can do you a lot of good. And Montaza is a student. She won it because she worked for it. This is why I keep telling parents, don't leave your children to be too dependent on you. Push them out there to go and do legitimate businesses, especially the ones they can run on their phones like this. 750,000. Before Momtaza won 750,000, she had been winning the 120,000 naira a month. Tell me if this child will still be a liability to her parents, even in school. She's even able to establish her mother or her father with this kind of business. You know, 750,000 naira. No be pains, you know, so these are businesses we can run. If you're a gold director, then you can earn yourself 5 million naira or a car worth 5 million. On and on and on like that. That's Elijah with Avenza. You also have so many values, so many values. If you dare treat it like a business, see what your leaders have told you, that you should be prepared for tough times. And indeed, the tough times, they are negative profits. They know what they want to come and do there. This is money you can make on TGR. Remember, my business this money is to show you the money. When you bring in people, you earn 22%. So if you bring 10 people, 10 persons rather, that are ready to do the 10,000 package, and you keep motivating them and teaching them, you earn 22% of this 10, this 2,090 per person. And then from 10 persons, you will have made 20,090 naira. You have your PVs of 200. Then on level 2, that is the people that this your level 1 people go and bring in. Okay, you will still earn 5%, 5% of what they are bringing in. So on each person, you will have 237. Olowo Kere is in the spirit. Okay, so you will still earn 5% of whatever they are earning. By then, they have also gone out to bring their own 10. So you have 100 affiliates. From these 100 affiliates, you will earn 47,500. And your point value will have risen to 2,000. On and on and on and on like that. By the time you get to level 6, look at, you'll be able to make 159 million from a business you have started with 10,000 naira only. 159 million. Tell me if this will not be able to do something in your life. These are the kind of money you can make online in legitimate businesses. That is the breakdown, but we are not going there because I'm actually running through. I'm still the one taking iFood call in the evening, and I have a lot to do between now and then. Now, look at Fantastic 20. We have called them Fantastic 20 because they are actually fantastic. Like if you want to start this business and you are starting on 10,000 naira only, and you are bringing in 20 people to come and do this with you, and your 20 are willing to bring in their own 20. See, by the time you get to level 6, my dear people, you can make 9.1 billion. When we add all the bonuses to it, this is 9.6 billion. This very chart, I'm always very eager to look at it because this is what brought me to TGR. When Elijah then were pitching to me and they got to this and they said, I can make, because I am looking for that billion. I'm not going to tell you a lie that I'm a billionaire, but people call me billionaire okay. And I am answering billionaire okay. I answer them because that's my vision. When you look at my vision board, that's where I'm heading to. Million. God has been good. That billion. And then when you now look at it, that you don't have to carry towels, you don't have to carry mugs in cups. You don't have to go and wash MMA too before you make so much money. And I'm looking at it that is it to talk to people? Is it to tell them about this goodness? Don't worry. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. 9.6 billion is a possibility in this business started with just 10,000. So on this note, if you have questions, just hold on to them. We have so many of them. Even if you are starting from 5,000, you can make so much millions. I have that chart too, I will show you. So if you want to know about the legitimacy of this company, these are the certificates. This is the letter of commendation from the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy. That's the CEO. He's a black man like you and I, Mr. Babatunde. He's the CEO receiving his award of excellence from the then minister. Okay? My dear people, it is very risky to be poor. Even the Bible says the poor is hated by his brethren. That means people of his own household, they hate him because he's poor. Okay, so please guard against it that you are not poor. And this is one way that you can look at it. And it doesn't really matter what kind of resources you have. If you don't know how to make use of them, then you won't succeed with them. The phone in our hand is a good resource. Instead of just hello, 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 let's look at how we can turn it into an income channel. This is one of them. We are still going to show you many. What's your plan B? Exactly what is your plan B? We talked about Mumzata, yeah, I hope I got that name correctly. This is Mubina, that's the sister. She's also a qualifier. Girls of the same mother. By the time this Mubina even qualified, she was a primary school girl. Okay, the mother pushed it for her. One day I will send to the platforms where we belong the voice message from Mubina. You will know that we can be very sharp right from pregnancy stage. Sharp-mouthed for a good reason. You know, she's on TikTok. In conclusion, to navigate this Nigerian economic landscape, you have to look out for opportunities. You are seeing some now. You have to collaborate. You have to adapt quickly. Don't think pity party. Don't go looking for people to cry to. Cry only to God. That's what the word of God says. And God will not come down. He will send people to you. So when people are sent to you and they are showing you opportunities, don't smite at them. Adapt quickly, collaborate easily, be innovative. Do away with your status quo. They are there. They are thieves. All of them online, they are thieves. If you are not online, you will still be forgotten. Because even your 9 to 5 business must be online before you succeed in it. With what we are experiencing now, especially in Nigeria, where petrol is good, where people stay in-house to work all the time, most of the time. So you only have your online to look at. You have to have a mindset surgery. Go online, start your telecom business like now, immediately. So I thank you for listening. Like I said, if you have any question, please put it in the chat box while we go on to the second opportunity. But before we even go to the second opportunity, let me quickly show us the TGR back office, like I promised, so that you can know exactly how we make money in TGR. How we make money in TGR. Okay. So, like, you know, I told you that when you buy anything, you are given cash back. And that's the facts. Right now, I'm going to show you how that happens by quickly signing into my TGR while I share my screen. I want to show you how TGR works. Okay. Right. This is TGR. Kindly confirm to me again in the chat room that you can see this screen. Confirm that you can see the screen if you can. And then, can you all hear me? All right. Yes, I can. Okay, the two persons that first confirmed to me, that is Author Umar and Dr. Mrs. Akonle, please put your numbers and your service provider in the chat box. I want to dash you some credit because you see, some of us don't pay for recharge anymore. I recharge by my commissions, what I earn. When I sit in my home, some people will just be doing they'll be doing their transaction, and me, I will be earning money. Okay, I've seen your number, Dr. Mrs. Akonle, Airtel. The second person that confirmed to me, put your number and your service provider. That is Author Umar. Author Umar, let me see your number and your service provider. All right, MTN. Now, let's dive in. You see, I'm just going to log in because I already have my credentials saved on this system. So I log in. All these businesses, they are just like the simplest thing. They're like bread and butter. Bread and butter. You see what I said? You see what I told you? You see money. I was sleeping, people were doing their transactions. You can see 4,600. You can see 1,359. Okay? That is TGR for you. There is no day I come to this dashboard. And let me tell you for facts, every 10 p.m., every day, I come here and I withdraw my money to my bank account. If I don't do it in a day, then I do it like the next day. If I forget or like if I'm too busy. Okay? So let me now show you how this works. This is your current commission balance. This is my current commission balance. I want to take everything from it so that by the time we dash the two persons the credit, and we are now looking at how much commission comes in from it, you will understand the business better. So what do? I go to my dashboard, I go to my account, and I go straight to my commission wallet. So when I go to commission wallet, I'm going to remove, you can remove all the money. I'm going to remove this 1,359. Then I'm going to leave only 86 kobo in this wallet so that it can drive home the point that we get paid as we spend money. We get paid. When you bring people in, you get paid. When you spend money for yourself, you get paid. When the people you have brought in are spending money, you are getting paid. Okay? So look at this. It's only 86 kobo left in this current commission wallet. Please take note of that. Now, remember that we want to give people some credit, the two persons. So I have taken Dr. Mrs. Akonle's number. Please confirm to me whether it is airtime you want or data. Let me even do airtime. You can convert that to data by yourself. So I'm going to give Dr. Mrs. Akonle is Airtel. So you click on the airtime provider. Our number is Airtel. Okay. And then that is our number. And today, I'm going to give 500 Naira airtime. So this is 500. Okay. And I will just pay. And I can do any, you see, transaction successful. Please confirm to us that you have seen, you have received it in the chat box. That's how swift transaction is in TGR. Kindly confirm to us if you have gotten the airtime. Okay? Received. All right. That's great. You see what I mean? So we go to Arthur Umar. Thankfully, both of them are on different networks, so you can see how it works in TGR. So right now, I want to give Arthur Umar his own. And also, let's give 500 Naira airtime, and then I pay. Transaction successful. Please confirm to us also that you have received it. You can see how swift it is. Now, to now show how we make money, let me go back to my commission wallet. That commission wallet that I removed money from. You see, remember we left 86 kobo. Can you see that I have made 20 Naira? I will show you where this 20 Naira came from right now. That's why we keep telling you that we earn as we spend. See 10 Naira. Purchase of 500 MTN by Flourishing Great K. That's me. Airtime by Flourishing Great K. So they gave me 10 Naira. That's another 10 Naira. Okay? Before we finish this presentation, because we are still going to iFood, we may visit this place back. Then you will see how people would have done their transactions in their own homes that I know nothing about, and I'll get paid. See this 4 Naira 20, purchase of cable, 50 kobo, purchase of 500 by Omega, and 3 Naira, purchase of 3,000 MTN. You know, this is how we make money. This is how we make money. Everything, 10 kobo, 12 Naira 50, 10 Naira, 10 kobo, 10 kobo. That's 200 Naira. You know, you see, I made that 200 Naira from 200,000 Naira Airtel purchased by somebody. They gave me my own 200. 450 Naira purchase of 300,000 Glo. They gave me 450. You see how we make money? This Sheyi VTU is in his house. Is making the transactions and I'm getting paid. Okay, so let's leave TGR for now. I hope you have seen how you can make money. These are the kind of opportunities online that people keep saying, and they are fraudulent there, they are fraudulent here. You better just, if this is how to be fraudulent, let us all be fraudulent together. Okay, let us be, if this is what they call fraud. So that is TGR, top up and get reward. That's how you make money. Like I said, if we still have time, if we have time before we end the call, then I'm gonna go back there. Then you will see the amount of money also I probably will have made, you know, being in TGR. Now let's quickly go to iFood. Another great business, great business that everybody needs to be in. I know some of us prefer airtime to food, but the truth is there is no way you won't eat. There is no way you are not going to eat. If you like, fast for 1 million days, okay? You will still eat, right? So right now, I want us to quickly go to iFood, just as I share my screen again. Now, iFood, it's an inclusive opportunity in food business. I'd like for you to confirm to me that you are seeing my screen. Can you see my screen, the iFood documents? All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so iFood. This is another great opportunity. I don't even know how to start off talking to all of us about all of these things because, I mean, it's just amazing that you will start a business with 3,000 naira. And some of us have started seeing this great income in our back offices. You are starting with just 3,000. Just like TJR is also a membership platform. You register with 3,000 naira to become a member. And then you bring people in and you earn a lot of money. You buy food, you earn a lot of money. Everything you are doing, you are just earning just like that. Just like that. So what is iFood? It's an inclusive food economy. Inclusive because it involves everybody. Everybody is included. Everybody is included. I apologize for that. That just shows you where we are. It jumps me to training business. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to you today about iFood, inclusive food, inclusive food, inclusive food. Pardon me. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. All right. So inclusive food, like I said, is a business in the food industry where you can earn from food business without selling food. Without selling food. You can earn a whole lot of money from food business without selling food. And that's the good thing about it, because it's not all of us that really truly want to sell food. Okay? It's not all of us at all that wants to sell food. So it gives us a leeway, because then you know that you can do this business without really having to sell any food at all, right? So what this business was actually started by a crop of social entrepreneurs. They are social entrepreneurs. They kind of believe that this country, just like you and I, that the country can still be better, that this country can be good, that is not over until it is over. Okay? And so they have decided that they would do what it is that it looks like our governments are not doing. They are trying to do that which our governments have decided not to do. How does it work? Like I told you, inclusive food is for everyone. So when you hear about it, once you are able to sign in with your 3,000 naira, then you are in a good place to bring in others and also to buy your food. They are into organic food production. That is your food. Your food happens to now be your medicine instead of it being the other way around. Your food is your medicine. You are not in any way going to be eating all those chemicalized foods, okay? And that's a good one because you will also not need to spend so much. I apologize. This morning, my internet is really bad, but we'll get there. Okay, so you will not in any way be spending so much on hospital bills or on buying medicines and stuff. Okay, so this is a good one. It's a very good one that we have right there. Now, inclusive food. Finally, I'm able to share my screen. My my internet has agreed, is in agreement with us right now, so we can share the screen. All right. We will just run through iFood because it's very easy to even know. It's very easy to navigate through. Like I said, it has been started by some ICT experts and social entrepreneurs that want the good of everybody. Their vision is for us to totally squash malnutrition, poverty, and hunger from this country, Nigeria. So we are going to have an app called the AgriNovate app. The truth about it is that the food that you are going to be eating, everything is organic, straight from the farm to your table, organic food. But you see, it's in the evening time that we are going to concern ourselves with how the food is going to be produced, how they are going to get to your table, and all of that. What I'm concerned with on this show this morning is the money in iFood, the money in this food. And so I'm just going straight to let you know that you can make a whole lot of money from your registration cashback as well. So when you register and you bring in other people to come and do the business, to come and push the business with you, the company pays you 1,000 naira. You have 1,000 naira as registration cashback. So this means that if you have 10,000 people registered under you, you have 10,000 naira multiplied by 1,000. Please press your calculator. Okay? When people buy food, then it doesn't stop there. The people that are under you, when they bring other people, you will be earning 50 naira on anybody that drops in your cycle till you're level 12. It's level 12 that the company has pinned it to right now. So you earn 50 naira. This your 50 naira you are earning can take you to 40 million, 39.8 million, almost 40 million by the time you get to your level 12. Okay. So apart from the direct, this is where I've been looking for, apart from your direct affiliates bonus, that's 1,000 naira. Then you have the level bonuses, that's 50 naira, which can take you to 39.8 million. Then you have the AgriNovate purchase multi-level cashback. When people you are brought in, even yourself, when you buy food from iFood, they give you 10% of the profits of what you have bought. When people that you are brought in buy food, they give you 8% in your level 1, or level 1, yes. In your level 2, 5%, up to your level 12, you keep earning. You see your cashback structure? This is the structure. You keep earning. In your level 1, we assume that you bring at least 3 persons. So these are the affiliates, the group cashback. The 50 naira, 150, 150, 150, you keep earning. You can earn as high as 39.8 million by the time you get to your level 12. From a business you have started with 3,000 naira. This is not an ours because we are there. We are enjoying it. Some of us have risen. Some people are even on level 9. And it's as the structure is that we are also earning. We also have foundation leaders bonus. This business started only last year. So if you are joining now, you are a foundation member and you will get your bonus depending on your performance. Okay? You earn at least 50 million once we hit 10 million users. That's a fact because it is mathematical calculations. So it's not about some people guessing. It's not a guesswork. Okay? Then you can win cars, all expenses paid, travels, and all of that. You have also lower levels, global leaders bonuses because it's a global phenomenon. We are only just using Nigeria as a springboard. There is also an opportunity for you to be an iFood mart like I am. You have the profit sharing part of it. You also have your neighborhood distribution centers money you can earn. In iFood, you can earn, if you are an iFood mart operator, you can earn 2 million naira monthly. Okay, we have all sort of empowerments in iFood, but like I said, it's the money I want to show you, and I've shown you that you can make up to 40 million, that's like 39.8 million, and over 2 million. Like if you are in iFood and you are buying at least 10,000 naira worth of food monthly, and people you have brought in are also bringing people in. So you should be ready to take action. I am ready for your questions now because I'm not too sure we'll be able to take more than these two businesses. We will have to shift our royal queue, that is the crypto part of the presentation, till next Saturday. Most unfortunately, because of my network today, it's very unstable, and I'm only trying to change from one network to the other since we've started. So if you have any question, please unmute yourself and ask your questions quickly. Anota, you say you have questions, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I heard about iFood yesterday, and I embraced it. I registered that same yesterday, and I was able to also bring one person yesterday. Now my question is, are you hearing me, ma'am? Hello, ma'am.
Okay, ask your questions now. I will.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now, ma'am? Is that not
I can hear you clearly.
I said I joined iFood yesterday. It was yesterday I saw it, and I embraced it immediately because it came from a trusted person. And that same yesterday I brought somebody in too. And my question is, if I bring 3 people, do I still need to bring more people directly under me, or I should be encouraging the 3 people I brought to be bringing their 3 people? So how does the level really work?
Okay, so for iFood, you can bring in 3 persons. You can bring in 1 million people. Do you understand? You can bring in as many people as you want to bring in, but the system will reckon with your first 3 persons.
Okay.
So all the people that you have brought in, apart from these first 3 persons, you are going to see them under the people that you are bringing in. So we call them spillover.
Okay.
You'll still be paid all your entitlements. You'll still be paid your money. Your 1,000 will go to you. Your 50 naira will go to you. But they will be saying, because you see, if you bring in 1 million people and the system kind of arranges them under you, and then I bring in my own 10,000 people, the system arranges them under me, the whole thing won't be nice. So for the structure to be neat, we are only trying to look at your first 3. So if you really want to build your group, is also very strategic. If you bring in just 3 persons, then you encourage your 3 to bring in their own 3, or you help them to get their 3. But like I said, you can bring in as many people, because there's also bonus. So you have bonus for those who have brought in a lot of people. So if you don't want to build a group like that, if you are not thinking of, oh, I want to get level 12 so that I can win, I can earn this 39.8 million, you can decide to be growing horizontally instead of vertically. So you keep bringing everybody. But the thing is, the people you are bringing in, they can decide to bring other people in. So there's no way you don't build the structure. So that's how it goes in life.
For me to get to level 12 now, it is important those who are under me bring their 3 people, just like that.
Yes.
And okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to get to level 12, but in any case, in iFood is very, very innovative. You can actually get to level 12 by you bringing the people in. What would happen is you will do a lot of work because you are the only one bringing all these people in. So the system will be arranging them under the people that are under you that are not working.
Okay.
They also will be going up in the structure, in the levels, and you will be going up. But there's a lockdown for them. If they don't bring in their own 3 persons, they are not going to be able to withdraw any of the money that they will earn, because they will also be earning the 50-50 naira. As iFood is arranging them under you, they will be paid the 50-50 naira. You too, you will be paid the 50-50 naira. But the only snag with their own thing is that they are not going to earn any money. They won't be able to withdraw their money. They will earn the money, but they won't be able to withdraw the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Now, somebody is asking, how do I join the iFood? Wealthy one, where did you get the link to join this meeting from? You can unmute yourself and talk to me. Or you just put it in the chat box. Wealthy one, who talked to you about this meeting? Wealthy one, can you hear me? The same way you brought up your microphone, you can just click on that your microphone, then you will be unmuted. Dr. Uchendu. Okay, so you have to go back to Dr. Uchendu and ask him that you want to sign up now. Okay? That you want to sign up now. Because he told you about, except is Dr. Uchendu in iFood? I know Dr. Uchendu is in iFood. Is Dr. Uchendu is in iFood? In any case, the wealthy one, chat me up. I would like to know if Dr. Uchendu is in iFood. If Dr. Uchendu is not in iFood, then get back to me. But if Dr. Uchendu is in iFood, please collect a link from him and sign up through him. So now, with all of you here, who else is ready? If you are ready, put ready in the chat room before we call it a day for today. In fact, before we call it a day, I'm going to talk a little bit about the crypto, just for us to know exactly what cryptocurrencies are and how you can be part of it. Okay, wealthy one is ready. Confirm from Dr. Uchendu if he is on iFood, then get through to him. Okay, if he's ready, if he's there, then you get through to him. Author Umar, who is it that invited you, author? Which platform did you get the invitation from? All right, I can see you, Dr. Akonle. You are interested, but not now. All right. But before you get on it, other people that are ahead of you are definitely ahead of you. So whatever you want to do, it's good to just make up your mind and do it. All right, Author Umar is also ready. Author Umar, you need to go back to the platform that you got the invitation from and tell them there that your name is Author Umar and you are ready. Yes, I know Friday, Annie, you are already registered for iFood. Yeah, so I hope you are enjoying it. Friday, tell us whether you are enjoying it. Unmute yourself and let us hear from you. Encourage the others and let us know whether you are enjoying it or you are not. Author Umar is already a member. That's great. So talk to others, please, and let them join this awesome business. All right.
Good morning, all. Good morning, all.
Good morning. Yes, we can hear you. We don't know who is talking though, so tell us who you are. Okay, Friday. All right.
I'm joining us in about 8 windows. I've gotten up to 6 people registered under me. Even though one of them is having an issue, one of them were registered with the code and that if the code did not activate her account, but I'm trying to resolve it. All in all, I'm enjoying iFood. You're welcome on board. Thank you.
All right. I believe that that's your issue. It's being resolved on the platform by the person I put on it. So you just need to put the code number. And I think what really happened was that the person delayed in putting the case on time. She must have used that the code. What I can do is to give another code, but that means my 3,000 naira going into it. So I'm looking forward to you reporting it so that it can be sorted out, because the person, like yesterday now, one woman also asked for code on the platform. She was given the code up till I speak. When I check, she has not used that code. And she has paid the 3,000 naira. So I think there's a way that the code just gets, I don't understand. But maybe when they press on them too many times, then it will be reflecting as used. But it's not working for the person, but it's on the system as used. So just report it on the platform, on the membership platform, and the person puts the code that you bought and they are saying it's being used. Put everything in one single message like I instructed, and the person who we have put upon it to collate will collate, and I can forward to the appropriate quarters. So that's how it goes. All right, so cryptocurrency, the crypto world is the world we are in right now. And like I said earlier on, the earlier we people, all of us, decide to join crypto, the better for us. For instance, when we look at it, the way money has evolved over the years. Remember, in the times of old, we were doing trade by barter. You have something, you put it down. I need what you have, I put down my own. Okay? So we're doing trade by barter. Like I said, I'm just going to talk to you about what crypto is and what it is not. And then next Saturday in the Show Me the Money business show, we are going to talk extensively about crypto and how you can be on it. Now, when you look at the sequence, so we went from trade by barter to trading with cowries, from trading with cowries to coins, and it's coins that we are going back to now. Then from coins, we went to paper money, from paper money to plastic money, that is your ATM and all of that. And now it is the turn of crypto. And the high time we all got used to it, the better for us. So the one I am really interested in you having, because I know that most people are not, is crypto for beginners, is what you can have the best of the two worlds. So what this means is that you don't know how to trade at all, but you are earning from trading. This is Royal Q. Royal Q is a bot. It will be trading your crypto for you while you just hold your peace. But you will need to pay the Royal Q bot for doing this job. You pay per annum, you pay the gas fees, that is fuel fees, and then you put in some money for trading, and the Royal Q keeps at it, trade for you, and drop profit for you every day. You will need to have Binance or Huobi, or all these exchanges might be also very new to you if you are new to crypto. But exchanges are like banks that you have for your fiat currency. Like the fiat currency banks, like your First Bank, your Zenith, your UBA, these are your fiat currency banks. So exchanges like Huobi, like Binance, like Remitano, like Coinbase, all of these are the banks. So you will need to own one of them. We will also put you through how to do this, and then you now start your trade with the Royal Q bot. That is the easiest way you can earn from trading cryptocurrency without knowing how to trade. In all of this, your money is in your Binance. That is, your money is in your bank. Your money is not with the bots. If you want to terminate your trading today, you can. If you need your money right now, you can. But the low side of that is that you are also stopping the bots from trading, because it's like sending somebody to the market and you are collecting the money from the person. If this person doesn't have any money to trade with, then there is no way it can be functional in the market. So that's how that goes. Also, now that we are expecting what we call bull run. Bull run is a time that you, as a crypto holder, you can move from being nothing to being a big deal, a real big deal. So like I said, by the grace of God, next Saturday, we are going to look at this crypto more critically, because right now, today in the evening, we are still going to train on iFood, which is something that we have talked about how to make money from again right now. For TGR, we normally have our meetings on Wednesdays. For the crypto, we normally have our meetings on Wednesdays as well, Wednesdays and Thursdays, crypto for beginners. But the one I read, that's Royal Q, totally Royal Q, the bots trading. We have the meetings on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you know. We have members meetings on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for the Royal Q. But for cryptos, I'm going to dwell on it a lot on Saturday, because you can also hold cryptos. You can hold crypto that is worth $10 today. By the time the bull run comes, and months after, your $10 can become $100,000. The only thing is that nobody knows exactly how much it can be, because the nature of crypto is volatility. That is, it can go up, it can come down as it likes. That's the truth. So you don't also put money that you need for a certain thing into crypto. You cannot fees to trade, because when it is low, you still have your trade capital, you still have your money, but you won't have any gain. Okay, so your money that was worth so much might have gone down to worth so little if care is not taken. So you only put money that there is no encumbrance on in crypto. What do I mean by that? Like if I just have an extra $100 that I don't need. It's not money that I want to use to pay my children's school fees. It's not money that we are going to use to eat. It's not money that we are going to use to pay like house rent, if you are paying rent and all of that. You know, you do not, like, I won't panic. I will not panic about anything because I know for sure that the money is there. And I would have access to it when it has taken value. So I can leave it there. And my $100, by the time we are looking at it, can earn me so much. So much. Recently, this is a true life personal story, actually, just this dying week and last week. I had a couple of dollars from trades on Royal Q and some other holdings that I have. And I was looking at Naira just falling like that for dollar. I quickly sold some off and it earned me in millions. So little dollars. Because, you know, the dollar rose against the Naira to as high as 1,950 something Naira to a dollar. So what this means is that if I've been keeping just $100 and then I sell off, meanwhile, the $100 that I would even be selling off might have come into trading with just $10. So I've been holding the $10. $10 have been growing, and then it grew up to $100. And at a point in time, I now want to sell off this $100, selling it off at 1,950. Please multiply that by 100. Meanwhile, maybe I bought the $10 when dollar to Naira was 300 Naira to a dollar. So you can imagine this is how money is made in the crypto world. But like I said, we'll dwell more on that. If you have questions, let me have them now, as we are bringing this to a close in about 5 minutes. Like I said, my internet had been awesome today, and I'm just trying to get by. If there is no question, I think it would be a safe place for us to call it a day. And I will see you later tonight on the iFood Zoom meeting at 9 p.m. All right. Bye-bye. So see you then. God bless you.